what does it mean to win? And what does it mean for one person to win but everyone else to lose, especially when we're talking about the climate crisis? I'm Ryann Abunuwara. I'm going into my 4th year at the new school. I'm a BAFA student studying product design and environmental studies, and I designed EKOS for the Urban Systems Lab. EKOS is a multiplayer board game that challenges players to build and maintain systems within a city that is facing dramatic challenges from climate change. I would never have met these fantastic designers that I work with if I wasn't here at the new school. I got the job at the Urban Systems Lab through a professor I had. I took her class, Bianca Lopez, and she just talked about where she worked at the Urban Systems Lab, and I mean, it just sounded like a really fantastic space to be in, and I just wanted to be a part of it. I worked on a small team. There was 3 of us. I worked with Claudia Tomateo and Chris Kennedy. I think my first week working at the Urban Systems Lab, I sat down with Chris Kennedy and we talked about how before I had arrived at the Urban Systems Lab, they had started thinking about making a board game. That was really the starting point for the game, was translating ideas of resilience, of systems thinking, of working with different stakeholders into gameplay.
I think especially with the pandemic, we are really missing touching things. And with the lab, we do have a variety of digital products in the data visualization team, but we really wanted to work on a physical thing where you can bring to the classroom or bring to community meeting where you don't need technology, right? But also the tactile characteristics of a game, learning by doing, by moving your body, we thought it was something very rewarding for the lab. We did look to some games, but we try to make a switch in the objective of the game, which is not really about expanding, but it's about collaboration and interaction between the different players.
Came through with these event cards. Sometimes the event cards challenge you to work with another player, and it's been really interesting testing the game out with different groups of people, and you might be caught up in this competitive mode of like trying to beat another person, and then you draw an event card and now you have to work with them, and I think it does really well at like bringing that tension to the forefront and being like, well, one minute you are against somebody and the next minute you're going to have to work with them. It's kind of, I think, just very applicable to the real world.
I think my greatest hope for the game is to make it accessible to everyone. So we do have this package where you can order in our website, but ideally I would like to design some sort of digital version as well as some print at home version.
We want the game to be an evolving project. We hope to just gain more feedback from all different communities and people. We are actually in the process of a full launch of the game, and you can order a copy. We've already got several orders from colleges around the world.
Very often we find ourselves thinking about projects that will serve only one purpose, but one of the powers of this game is to suggest that systems can be intersected and can find synergies between them, and if this can be translated into real world either through conversation or projects, that will be ideal.